Good morning, students. I am Ashutosh Ranjan, science teacher of Modern English School, Bihar City branch. Today I will teach you first chapter of your science book, that is living and non-living things. So, how do we know that this thing is living thing and this is non-living things? By which feature? By which property we will identify things as living or non-living? As we see different types of things in our surroundings, and we can classify them in two groups, living things and living things. So what are the features, what are the properties through which, on the basis of these properties, we classify these things in two groups, as in living things or in non-living things. So today I will discuss some important features, some basic features by which we can classify these things as in living things and non-living things. As living things, simply the main feature we can say the living things are those things which have life. Things which have life, which and after some time they can die. They can die. Those are called as living things. But things which have no any life, which have no life, so they will not die. So these are non-living things. So this is the features, this is the main feature of living, this is the main difference between living things and non-living things. But some other features which I will discuss, that differences between living things and non-living things. So non-living things have life, so they do different types of work. So while working they need energy. Living things do different types of work, so they need energy, and to fulfill this energy need they require food. So we can say first feature of living things need food, living things take food. Second, living things grow. As living things take food, they get energy, and when they get energy, they grow. Means living things show growth. This is the second feature. Living things can move their own. Living things can move their own, as different animals, human, insects, birds. But plants are also living things, but they do not move as animals, humans and birds. But plants also show movement in different way. So living things also move. Living things as plants or animals both reproduce, means produce their own kinds in different ways. Plants also produce new plants, animals, humans, birds also produce another kinds, same kinds of another individual. Living things span their life. Living things need air to breathe. As plant or animals, they breathe oxygen. Every living things breathe oxygen. So living things breathing is also feature of living things, breathing. So these are some basic features. Living things have limited period of time of life. After some period of time, living things die. After 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 10 months, 200 years, 500 years, but either that is plants or animals, they will die. If they are living things, they will die, but non-living things have these features are absent. Non-living things do not need food, non-living things do not move, do not breathe, do not need of nutrition, do not reproduce. As living things, human, bird, plants, these are living things. Non-living things, pen, book, table, car, bike, cycle, train, aeroplane, these all are non-living things. So this is the some basic differences, the basic properties by which we can identify and classify different things into two groups, living things and non-living things. So for today, that's all. In my another lecture, I will discuss further about this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.